Today's match is brought to you by Direct Waste Management Limited and Orca Telecom. A break from league duties this afternoon for both clubs. Both very much still in the title race, but it's the focus on the Highland League Cup this afternoon. Nairn County twice previous winners in the competition, back in 1964 and lately in 2011. Formartine United yet to taste victory in this competition. They also haven't played for a month as well, so Nairn County will be hoping they're a bit rusty. Here's Neil McVitie for the home team. Into Michael Ewan. Ball over the top looking for Cammy Keith. Out comes Callum Donaldson. Well, it's Ladies' Day at North Lodge Park this afternoon. All eyes on the football, please, ladies. Donaldson goes long. Simple ball over the top. Looking for Connor Gethins. It's Connor Gethins who gets his shot away. A one-handed save from Andy Shearer. The move is still alive for Nairn County. Gethins squares to McPhee. He tries his luck. Leslie on the far side. In comes the cross. Punched away again once more by Andy Shearer. That's a good double save. And rightly so, receives the applause of the support. Cammy Keith will give chase here. Helped away. Formartine with the corner. That's an awkward looking header. Andy Shearer's long ball causing all sorts of problems, and well, you have to praise Neil McVitie for chasing down the lost cause, but Callum Donaldson got there in the end and in fact won the free kick. Forward by Donaldson. McVitie strokes the ball forward. Keith's on side. Out comes Donaldson. Good goalkeeping. Has to stay alive and was out sharpish to get away to safety. Stuart Smith with the free kick on the far side. The ball bobbling about. Robin Duncanson picks up just inside the Formartine half. Oh, lovely switching ball to find Alan Pollock. Pollock driving towards goal, but his shot well saved. Here come the home team once more. It's McVitie. On the overlap is Monroe. Chips the ball in towards Cammy Keith. McVitie wants it back. It's Monroe who takes the shot and it's way over. Stuart Smith. In towards Hamill. Hamill to Keith. The shot block all the way back to Stuart Anderson who lets fly. And over the crossbar it goes. Clark to Smith once more. Forward to Cammy Keith. On the overlap is Hamish Monroe. He tries his luck once more and it twists its way around the left-hand post of Callum Donaldson. And the lady's starting to take an interest in the football now as Pollock sends the ball forward. Helped away to safety. Only as far as Greg Main. Oh, that's a lovely ball from Main. Connor Gethins latches onto it and Connor Gethins beats Andy Shearer. The Formartine United goalkeeper way out in no man's land, but take nothing away from the finish. And the ball too from Greg Main. A lovely ball forwards. One touch, that was all it needed from Connor Gethins, and enough to beat Andy Shearer. And the ball nestles in the back of the net for 1-0. Morrison. Leslie plays the 1-2 with Gethins. Leslie gets it back. Nairn County have their tails up now. It's Stuart Leslie. Drills the ball across the face of goal and a hooked away to safety. McPhee looks up, finds Gethins. Gethins squares. Duncanson will keep the ball in play. It's Robbie Duncanson who tries his shot. Archie McPhee wins the free kick. Neil McVitie filled him. McPhee might fancy it, so too Connor Gethins. It's Connor Gethins who takes it, curls the ball in, and easily held by Andy Shearer. Leslie to Gethins. Looking for Duncanson. Pollock's in there as well. Naismith on the overlap, gets his shot away, good save from Andy Shearer at his near post. In comes the corner, helped away by Anderson. Eventually cleared, but Nairn County want to keep the pressure on. Long ball forward, up goes Shearer, punches away, falls back to McPhee, but way over the crossbar. Githens, and ball claim from the Formartine defenders. Leslie's continued his run, and Stuart Leslie strokes the ball beyond Andy Shearer, and with 32 minutes on the clock, Nairn County are 2 goals to the good. Connor Githens has scored one, and he's teed one up as well. Simple ball through, and Stuart Leslie stayed calm and composed to apply the finish. Githens fancies his chances. He's a confident player, and he's in confident mood today. Oh, Formartine have a mountain to climb now. They haven't played since beating Rothes at McKessick Park on the 1st of February. McVitie, Anderson, back to McVitie, who drills the ball towards goal, and it's inches over.
We're all picked up now, though. Go on, come on then.
Offside flag on the far side against Githens. McVitie, he's the 1-2 with Anderson. Gets it in towards Michael Ewan. It's Gary Clark who lets fly. So far, so good for Nairn County. Let's see what the second half has in store for us. Nairn County with 1 foot in the next round of the Highland League Cup. No doubt a Steve Patterson team talk will have inspired his players at the break as Stuart Leslie gets going. Looks for Connor Githens, and Connor Githens is flagged offside as he easily turns the ball into the back of the net. Bobby Duncanson pokes the ball through. Offside flag once more up for Connor Githens. Stuart Anderson. Nice ball inside, laid off by Keith. Anderson wins a free kick. Well, Joe Hamill is behind it. It's left up for McKeon. And Craig McKeon, the captain, finds Callum Donaldson equal to his effort. Githens, from far out, tries his luck against Andy Shearer. Well, he really is thriving today, Connor Githens. Donaldson punches clear the corner. Only as far as McVitie. Hangs up the cross towards the back post. Helped across the face of goal by Smith. And eventually cleared. Monroe. Into the challenge he goes. Well, the referee Ryan Milne has blown his whistle, and he's dished out a red card. Hamish Monroe heading for an early bath. Well, the referee deemed that to be a dangerous tackle. We'll have one more look at it. He does go flying in. Maybe he just keeps his boot down. The referee well placed, and he has made the call. Formartine with a real mountain to climb now. Here's McKeon, the captain. Drills the ball towards goal, takes a deflection, and eventually cleared. McPhee on the far side. Now Naismith. Here's Greg Main. Looks up, sends it in towards Githens. Oh, Anderson had to clear. That one had him worried. That could have gone into the back of his own net. In comes across. Helped away eventually by Craig McKeon. Andy Naismith dishing out the orders. Here's Leslie. Lovely through ball from Stuart Leslie. Connor Githens onside. Looks up. tries to square for Duncanson, and Robbie Duncanson fires Nairn County into a 3-0 lead. Well, you have to give all the credit to the visitors. They're making this look easy. It's a comfortable trip to North Lodge Park for Nairn County, and Robbie Duncanson gets in amongst the goals. It's another assist for Connor Gethens. Here's Paul Napier, the second half sub. Good ball in from Napier. Eventually cleared. McVitie to Gary Clark. Decent effort from Gary Clark. Takes a deflection corner. Anderson. Lovely play from Stuart Anderson. Good cross in. And Donaldson manages to get down to smother. Alan Pollock, formerly of Clach, wins a free kick. Taken by Connor Gethens. Formartine get their lines cleared. Now it's McVitie. Cut out by Morrison. Great ball forward to Connor Gethens. Tries the first time cross, blocked by Smith. Free kick once more goes the way of the visitors. Quickly taken, in fact, by Alan Pollock, and straight into the arms of Andy Shearer. Well, he caught everyone out here, including our cameras. Now Liz Fridge just passing on some instructions. Formartine still going for it, as Daniel Park sends in the cross. Headed towards goal by Paul Napier. That's a wonderful save from Callum Donaldson. Anderson. Free kick goes the way of Formartine. Morrison late in the challenge. And the ball comes from Park. Eventually turned behind as Callum Dingwall was lurking. Anderson with the cross. Headed away to safety. Referee points to the spot. That's a handball. Or so he says anyway. It looked like ball to hand and hand to ball. The referee, Ryan Milne, has made a big decision once more. He's handed Formartine a penalty. It's Stuart Anderson to take. Up steps Anderson and sends Donaldson the wrong way. 6 minutes left on the clock, and Formartine United have one back. Oh, confident penalty from Anderson, but you get the feeling it's a mere consolation. Well, the ladies would have loved to have seen a Formartine victory today. Nairn County spoiling their party. Off comes Robbie Duncanson, took his goal ever so well. And Neil's second last game for Nairn County. He's off to Leeds in a few weeks' time to take up a job down there. Daniel Moore sends a cross in. Lovely cross from Moore. An excellent header from Connor Gethens. And just when Formartine got a sniff of getting back into the game, Nairn up the style. And they go 4-1 in front. A lovely ball in from Daniel Moore. Pinpoint delivery. And the header from Connor Gethens. He's had an excellent afternoon. 2 goals and 2 assists. I'll give all the credit to Nairn County. They've played some wonderful stuff this afternoon. And they will play Turriff in the next round, but they're not finished yet. Here's Daniel Moore. Looks to square the ball to Connor Gethens. Eventually Formartine get it clear. Moore's hungry for more of the action. He picks up the ball. Now Neil. Moore once more. Formartine eventually get it back. It's Anderson. Looking forward and finding Daniel Park. Park, long ball forward, out comes Donaldson. Daniel Moore. Lovely burst of pace from Moore. Great ball as well to Gethens. Good save, Andy Shearer. Gethens desperate for that hat-trick. It's Moore. on the far side, just when the Formartine defenders had had enough. Up against Moore they come, and Gethin's with the finish. Not his best. Naismith and Glenn Main battling for possession here. There's a full-time whistle from the referee, Ryan Milne. No shortage of drama in this Highland League Cup first round tie. Nairn County win it by 4-1, and they'll now play Turriff at Station Park in 2 weeks' time.
I mean, I felt first half we actually, I thought we, had probably the bulk of possession, but, Nairn hit us twice. We lost 2 poor goals from our point of view in terms of, defensive lapses. And, to get 2-0 down against a team like Nairn gives you a mountain to climb. Obviously, when Hamish Monroe was sent off, which I felt he got the ball, I think the cameras would maybe hopefully solve that one. But to go down to 10 men, that kind of really was probably the end of our chances. But, it wasn't a good enough day. It was a, disappointing result. I've seen us play worse, to be fair, but Nairn are a team that you have to be, top of your form to get a result. And too many times, as we've found this season, we've come short in important games, and it's a big problem that I need to address.
Yeah, I thought overall it was a good performance. I thought we had to work very hard, which we expected to do. There wasn't a lot in it in I thought the first 20 minutes or so, but we've come in with a couple of great goals. Conor Gethin's a great opportunist goal again from him, and then a great move and a finish from Stuart Leslie. It was a very good team effort. I think it needed to be. Even after the boy got sent off, you still got to work hard. You can't switch off at all against a quality side like the Formartine. So we had to keep going, and I thought we did that.
I think again we could go down, look for excuses. We've played 1 game in 6 weeks, but I'm not going to go there. I think you've got young guys in their 20s, they all should be fit, and you could counter it and say they should all be really hungry and desperate to get a game. So there wasn't in terms of, to me it was again what's kind of turning out to be a disappointing season. Albeit okay, we did win the Aberdeenshire Cup, but just far too often we come up short in crunch games. And that is we had a good talk at the end of the game with players, and given that I've been given an opportunity extended at a club, which I'm really grateful about, I have to now basically put a lot of players on trial for now at the end of the season in terms of saying, do you want to be at the club, because I need to see better. It's
a preliminary round. It's a really tough tie to have for a preliminary round in the competition, and we're just happy to get through. As I say, it was always going to be a very difficult game here today, and we're happy to be through into the next round. I thought we had to be disciplined, and for me it was all about the work rate. I thought we worked really hard, and we closed people down, and we didn't give them time on the ball, and then obviously we're a team that makes chances, and we're a team that's always capable of scoring goals.
The plan was just to keep getting the ball in behind, and when it did, I just had a wee glimpse, and I seen Andy Shearer coming off his line, and I just put my foot around it, and I think it went over his head and just went into the net. Second one, total out of character for me to beat the likes of Craig McKeown and Big Coombs in the air for a header, but I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't have maybe 2 or 3 more, but it's just one of those days, and still get my fitness back after my 5 weeks out, and maybe next week they might come again.
Well, you certainly had a couple of other opportunities, which were, one good interception saved by the goalkeeper, so can you obviously chances to get your hat-trick probably today as well?
I did, yeah. All credit to Andy Shearer. He made a great save when the ball was crossed in. I just hit it first time, and Andy being Andy, he's a great keeper, and he got his hand on it, and it's just going to be one of those days,
Another couple of goals for the list for the season, basically, so you're motoring on with these.
Yeah, that's 36 now, and can't really complain, 103 and 102 as well. Sean Webb keeps telling me, he keeps me in tow with that. So I'm hoping I can hit the 50 mark, but it's going to be difficult, because there's some good teams to come yet.
Players out of contract and there's players under contract. I certainly I'm not going to accept what's going on this season. I'll be judging guys' attitudes, performances, training between now and the end of the season, and you know that'll decide. It's not just guys out of contract and guys under contract. You know, it's a case of if I've got to rebuild, that's what I've got to do, because we need to get more, you know, for the players at this club than we're getting. You know, but it's ultimately my job. You know.
I think you've got the capabilities to do it. There's plenty of games now to go on and reach your 50. I think that would be a sensible target, I think, for yourself. Yeah,
well, I've definitely got the players around me to help me do that. You know, when you think of the likes of Daniel Moore coming on, he's actually set up my second. You know, and I could maybe had a few more from him as well, only for maybe fatigue kicked in. So yeah, I'm hoping the boys around me can help me get to my goal.
I'm just glad you weren't 100% fit. Then the way you played today, you were very, very excellent.
Yeah, we've got a big week coming up. We've got Devonvale away on Wednesday, and then we're at home to Huntly. So it's a big week, obviously. But yeah, it's been a good run of form. I think it's one defeat in our last 12 games. So it's it's a decent run. And like I say, it's nice to be through to the next round.